So very quickly, if we talk of Miley of our last class, then what we observe is that we have discussed on the log decrement, the relaxation time and the quality factor. Apart from the three cases of damping that had apart from the three cases of damped vibration that arose actually from our differential equation of damped oscillation. We have seen that logarithmic decrement describes about successive decrease in amplitude, which goes in this manner as the amplitude decreases and as we consider the time period of oscillation. Well, this is what we have studied for the log decrement, and we have observed ultimately that the ratio of the log of the ratio of the successive amplitude is equal to kT. Now, well, when we come to relaxation time, then the relaxation time also has a correlation to the log decrement, in the sense it talks about the time when the amplitude decreases to 1 by E of its original value, and this has been categorically discussed about mechanical oscillator as well as electrical oscillator. Okay, and we have found out the relationship between log decrement and relaxation time. And then we talked about the most important discussion, that is the quality factor or the Q factor. The quality factor or the Q factor for damped oscillation. Okay, what is it that we observed for the quality factor? Well, we have seen that the quality factor or the Q factor depends on so we have seen it actually talks about the quality factor. The Q value actually talks about the energy of a damped oscillator, which starts again with the amplitude of damping, and then we have observed that, well, it is basically the angle through which an oscillator oscillates when the energy decreases to 1 by E of the original value. So for an electrical oscillator, we have found that this is the quality factor which we calculated, and finally, well, to get a better feeling of how a power dissipates, because that is very important in a damped oscillator, well, we have seen that, well, the quality factor goes as 2 pi times the energy of the oscillator divided by the loss of energy per cycle. Okay, we have done a couple of problems on this, and regarding the energy of a damped oscillator, okay, regarding the correlation with the quality factor of the energy, the correlation of the quality factor with log decrement, the correlation of the quality factor with the relaxation time. We did a couple of problems. I felt those are some of the important problems which you need to know. So, so that was our Miley for damped oscillation. If you have any question, you can put it in the WhatsApp, and then we can answer. I can answer them one by one. However, today we have to start with forced oscillation. This is quite important in the sense that if you have damped vibration and the damping actually stops the motion of a system subsequently with time, then you need the system to actually keep on moving. For that, you have to give an external force, and that force also should be periodic. So you are forcing the vibration now, and therefore we call this forced vibration. So let's stop over here for our Miley, and let's proceed with the class on forced vibration.